Hey guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Taylor Swift collection video. And today I decided to kick it back a little bit and I wanted to go back in time to the Taylor Swift Keds era. Now this was truly an iconic era. This had to have been one of my favorite Taylor sponsorships just because it was so much fun to go to different stores. Kohl's, JCPenney, Rack Room Shoes, DSW shoes, anywhere you could think of, any shoe store that carried Keds. It was like a hunt for Taylor Swift Keds. Now, her sponsorship with Keds started in the Red era, the original Red era in 2012. The Red Tour was sponsored by Diet Coke, but also had a booth for Keds. And so they had some fun activities at the Red Tour. Anyways, so moral of the story is it spanned into 1989, and as you know, we revisit these re-records, it makes me feel very nostalgic on my memories with Taylor and finding merch and different things. And so I decided I wanted to sit down and do a full Keds collection. Now, it's never to brag, but these are just merch pieces I've collected over the years. A lot of you tell me to do like a full Taylor collection, but I feel like it's better to do it in sections. And what I think I'm going to do is make a playlist on my channel so it's easier for you guys to find. But it would just take too long to do a full collection because there's so many different categories. So today, it's Keds' turn. Now, I did want to show you guys like a couple little items that came with Keds during the time, or things I got at the Red Tour, whatever, just little nick. So let's go ahead and kick things off. So this was actually a magnet that I got at the Red Tour. Now I remember when you went to the Keds booth on the Red Tour, you would spin this wheel and it would tell you you either got like a free pair of Keds or you got a free pair of like shoelaces, stuff like that. And I remember, I think I won like a percentage off or something, and they also gave me the magnet, and the slogan was like, "Here's to the brave girls." So this magnet has been hanging up for a long time, so if she's a little faded, that would be why. But I have this magnet. I have some other little things like ads that I've ripped out of magazines, but they're all stacked away in like my scrapbooks and stuff that I've made. So these were like the easily accessible things that I just wanted to like give you guys some examples. I actually got a Keds package sent to me one time, and they sent me a whole letter. They wanted to send me like a couple little things, and so they sent me a Red Tour 2013 sticker that's packed away, like I said, in my scrapbook, and they sent me shoelaces. I was geeking out over these shoelaces. I wanted to win these shoelaces so bad at the Keds booth at the Red Tour, and then I didn't. And then I got gifted these. So I was so thankful. I've never unwrapped them. I've always been like the collection girly. Keds Hearts, Taylor Swift, and then it just says Red Tour 2013. And that's also what it says like right here. If you can see that, I was very excited. This was an ad that I easily had access to, and it had a coupon code in it, and it just had Taylor, and then you'd open it up, and I used to live for her commercials, you guys. Like, oh my god. Like, oh my god, here's to the brave girls. Like, you have no idea. I feel like Taylor's most fun sponsorships were Keds and American greeting cards. I used to spend so much time with my mom standing in Rite Aid trying to find every single Taylor card for American greetings. If you guys want to see a collection on that, I have a whole box sitting over there from my adventures, and let me tell you, like, it was like Target, it was Rite Aid. Oh my god. That was my home away from home. You have no idea. And I would like save up my allowance at the time because I didn't have, you know, I was young. I was like 12. And so that would be the fun hunt. So then in here, when I tell you I keep everything Taylor related, I mean it. Here's proof. I kept tags. So these would hang off the shoes that just says Keds Hearts Taylor Swift, and you can see like where they punched the little hole, it would go through the laces. And anything that had Taylor's name on it, it was not going in the trash. Then on the shoes that were in her collection for Keds, they would have a little charm on them, which is so cute. Can we bring back the Keds? This is one that's in the shape of a guitar pick. It just says Taylor Swift. And then I have another one. There's some others in there. And this one says 13. And this one is so cute. It's just a heart and it says TS. Can you see that? Let's see. Let's see if it'll focus. And this one just says TS. So these are some different variations of like the shoe charms they'd have. But okay, now I'm gonna get into my actual collection. Now let me tell you guys a little something. I was pulling these out because I have them in a specific spot in my room, like with my other shoes, but I have them grouped separately, and I do not know where a pair of them went. Like, I have no clue. Now I can tell you the story behind them, and I will put a picture right here, what they looked like, and I will explain to you what exactly happened, and I think what happened to them. I don't think that I ever threw them away. I think I accidentally donated them or something, unless they turn up in my adventures of cleaning my room out. I have no idea where they went. So I remember though, I do remember that I threw them in the wash because I wore them all the time. So I threw them in the wash with a pink shirt and it stained the shoe pink. And I remember I still wore them after that, but I think it could have been like a solid accident, like that I thought they were, they just probably got misplaced at some point over the years, which is devastating. But okay, those were my first pair of Keds. So excuse them, they're not in their best condition because I did wear them all the time. Like, I still have Keds socks in my sock drawer. Like, I was a Keds girly. Everything was Keds, okay? So this is the first one that I'm pulled out of this box for Taylor Keds. They're slip-ons. They're shoe 32 in her collection. And honestly, if I found Taylor Keds in good condition in my size, I'd probably buy them to add to my collection. But I think these were part of a holiday collection, but they're lace and they're slip-on, and you can see inside it says Keds Hearts Taylor Swift, and on the shoe it says it as well. Oh, this is giving me nostalgia. Then I also have that same pair in gray, and this is shoe 33. This is embarrassing that they're this dirty. This was my favorite pair just to like slip on. But yeah. Then these were, I think they were called, they all had different names, and I would be lying to you if I could tell you every single name. Like, if I was like, oh, I know every single name, I don't remember them. But I think these were like the Finch Keds or something like that, but they are blue and they have little pink birds on them. I love these. These were always one of my favorite pairs. And again, like it says, Keds Hearts Taylor Swift. This is shoe 35 in her collection. Oh my god. These were on my feet all the time. Yet somehow in the best condition. They just look like this. They're coral, and then they have a white overlay of lace. They're shoe 19 in her collection. Then we've got the, oh my god, these are so beautiful because they have like the little design inside too. But they're just blue shoes with white polka dots. These are shoe 53 in her collection. Oh! These are shoe 91 in Taylor's collection. There are a lot of pairs of Keds. 91. Jeez. But they just, like I said, oh my god, I love the laces on these. Like, they're so, I love them. I need to pull these out for like 1989 re-recording because I should have done that for red. Then I just have a pair of basic navy blue Keds. I will also wear these all the time. These are not Taylor's collection, but I still got them and I wouldn't show them to you otherwise. I wouldn't have them if it wasn't for Taylor Swift. So, then another pair, this is not Taylor's collection, but they're gold. And like I said, I'm showing them to you because I wouldn't have probably any Keds. Maybe I would. But like, not as likely that I would have Keds if it wasn't for Miss Taylor Swift, you know what I'm saying? So, then I have the red Keds. The iconic red Keds. I found these in person at Kohl's. I remember that. That was crazy. That was a wild time. And I think that this was like my second pair of Keds. The first pair was the pink dyed Keds, where they mysteriously went. I saw a picture of them online because I was scrolling on line earlier, like looking at different pairs of Taylor Keds, and I'm like, where did these go? Because I knew I had them, like 1000% knew I had them, and then I found a video to confirm it, so I definitely did. Then I have these, they're just white and they're black overlaced, and these are Taylor's collection, shoe 95. And then I have, oh my god, I loved these. These are just so cute. I love the material. They're shoe 80. They're her 13 shoes, if that'll focus. And then they just look like that. I love the laces, love the color. And then these were so much fun. These are shoe, what's that say, 51. They're black and sparkly. And I think it was this one, I think. The sole kind of like, no, it wasn't this one. No, it's the pair at the very bottom that I wore to death. But it says Keds Hearts Taylor Swift. And yeah, I love these. I'm just gonna save the 1989 ones that like, oh my god. Okay. These are the ones that I know the sole, yep, the sole's messed up here. It's like it got bunched up and it like came undone because I wore them so much. These are just black lace Keds and they look like that. They're shoe 18 in her collection. Move into the three pairs that I have that I know are 1989. Now, I remember a lot of these were like fall. They always usually had like a spring drop and a fall drop. And then the two first pairs of lace ones that just slipped on, I know those were like holiday ones. But I couldn't tell you, honestly, if they were from the red era or the 1989 era because, like I said, it spilled over into the 1989 era. Like, it didn't stop with the red era. But, okay. These are very special to me. These are shoe, I think these were called like her birthday Keds. They don't even have a number on the back, but it says Keds Hearts Taylor Swift. And it has the little cats on the side like peeking out. Why do I like want to whip these out and wear them? And then on the heel of the shoe, it has her birthday. And these shoes have seen some stuff. I wore these shoes when I met Taylor Swift. So, those are my lucky pair of Keds. These are beautiful. These don't have a number on them either. But these are my 1989 Keds. You can see they say 1989, Keds Hearts Taylor Swift inside, and they have the seagulls on them. Like, are you kidding? Those are gonna have to come out to play for the release. And then I don't think I have ever worn these out. These are the 1989 City Keds. So they're just 1989 World Tour, and they have every single city. There's Glendale right here. That's where I met Taylor. But you can see that they have every single city that Taylor went to. I believe they're just the US, but yeah, every single city. So those are my Taylor Keds. I absolutely loved them, and like, I was such a Keds girly. I was like, Keds are better than any other shoe in the world because Taylor Swift said so. But I would sit and watch her Keds interviews. I would watch her commercials over and over. Like, I feel like the Keds era was such like a pure era, and it was always so much fun. And I remember when I'd go back to school, I would always, you know, my mom would be like, okay, let's get a pair of shoes, and I would always be like, let's go look for a Taylor Ked. I absolutely love them. And oh, I wanted to show you the box. So this is what the box would look like for some of the Keds that Taylor had. And it just says Keds Hearts Taylor Swift, and then it says 13 on the side. This one was actually for the lace black. But yeah, so if I could pick a pair of like dream Keds that I could ever get my hands on that were Taylor Keds, it would be her watercolor painting Keds. And they, oh my god, like, I remember I wanted those so bad. And then also the Welcome to New York Keds. They have like the little 1989 like neon font, and then they have this skyline on them. And if I ever find them in my size and they're reasonable, you're coming home with me, or you're getting shipped in a box to my home. So a couple little nostalgic stories to wrap up this Keds collection video. So number one, my first ever Taylor notice. The first picture Taylor ever saw of me was next to a Keds cutout of her in Shoe Carnival. My mom and I went to Shoe Carnival because we heard that they were having a Taylor contest, and I heard that they were also having like a cutout, and anything, still to this day, Taylor related, I am running, okay? You know, if somebody posted, if a store posted right now, there's a Taylor Swift cutout at the store, best believe I would be in my vehicle going right now. So we went and we took pictures next to Taylor, the cutout, and I posted them on Instagram, and Taylor liked one of the pictures. Now I remember after that, my mom and I had actually asked when we were there if we could have the cutout, but they were unsure if they could give it to us, so they wrote down our information. So I heard that they ended up throwing it out, which is like tragic and still scars me to this day. But yeah, they weren't able to give it to us. But it was so, so pure that that was the first time Taylor ever saw a picture of me. Now, flash forward to a very pure moment. My mom and I went to DSW because they were having a giveaway again for a trip to New York City, and it was always my dream to go to New York City, and I'm so lucky to say that that dream has been accomplished. And they were giving away tickets to see Taylor perform at Good Morning America for the 1989 release. Now, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the cutout, which is insane to say. Like, I got to bring it home, and that is completely thanks to my mom. So I went, and she went back and asked, and she was able to pick it up and bring it home, and it was in my room one day when I came home. And so I'm gonna show you guys, because why the heck not? This is the cutout that I have of Taylor, and I do put a Santa hat on her at Christmas, don't worry, but she does sit in my room. America, and then it had the instructions over there. But yeah, very, very wholesome. I could not believe that my mom went back and, like, she's always been like so much fun. Like, in terms of Taylor, like she would tote me around everywhere. Like this woman would like stand and ride it with me like while I look for Taylor cards, like, and then she went back and asked about like the Keds stand up, and it's just, yeah, my parents are really the best. I really have to just like brag on that for a second, but that's a wholesome story. And it just, I remember having a Taylor Keds cutout was very, very special to me because, like I said, Taylor, the first picture she ever saw of me was next to a Keds cutout. So yeah, there's a little bit of nostalgia to wrap up this video, but I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for allowing me to reflect on my memories, caring about my memories, caring about my collection. Again, it's never to brag. I like showing you guys my collection, and I love watching those videos myself, so I'm always like, maybe if somebody wants to see mine. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video entertained you in some way, and I hope to see you, yes you, in the next one. Bye guys.